We are live.
Shocking doggo.
Hello, everybody. Yes.
What are we playing?
I wasn't ready for this.
I wasn't ready for this level of KFC.
Yep. So, yeah, we are, we're going to be playing, what is the full title of this game?
I love you, Colonel Sanders.
I love you, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator.
Because why not?
So, do you want to give the background for this, TC? Because you were the one that showed us this.
You were the one who found out about it
There's
first.
no background to it. KFC's marketing team was fucking awesome. And they decided that this was a good idea. So, like, everybody's playing it now. And I'm just like, this concept is too good to not at least try, or at least very much make fun of.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely gotten people talking about KFC again.
Yeah, I mean, this is brilliant marketing.
It really is.
So, should we just let the game speak for itself?
Yeah,
I'd say so.
Just let the game speak for
And
itself.
none of us have played it.
No.
We just made sure it worked. And
I literally have seen nothing of this game aside from the advertising.
so let's just see what we're in store for.
This should be entertaining.
I just can't believe they actually, like, published this. I don't know if I'm excited or scared. Oh my god. Wait, what?
Dog!
Oh my god, do we get to cook with the dog? Because that's amazing. If so. Wait, was there a ghost in there? What?
What is happening?
Wait, is that like was that like an oven with a face?
I think so?
So, yeah.
Oh my god.
Let's do this.
Top 10 anime openings. Oh yeah, this is anime as all get out.
Yeah.
Wow.
We don't do stuff like this on the channel a lot, so...
KFC officially fucking licensed this
And I don't think we've ever done any kind of, like, simulator or really even visual
No, we've
novel.
never done anything like this before.
So I think this will be very much an interesting experiment.
I do like the little, like, chicken, like, drumsticks, like, crossing, though. I like that. So, is he a magical girl? Maybe? I don't know.
I wonder what Colonel Sanders' thoughts would be on this if he was still with us.
I don't know. He's probably rolling over in his grave,
Yeah.
let's be completely honest. But like I said, people are talking about KFC now, so...
Welcome, Chef. Before we get started, tell us your name.
Alright, what should we go with? Like, how many characters do I have as a limit? That many. Okay. What do I want to be? What do I want to name
It's up to you, dude. You're at the keyboard.
He'd probably scream Nani. Yeah, Colonel Sanders is kawaii desu. Also, hey, welcome everybody to the stream.
Welcome, everybody.
We got a lot of people in chat. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Whipty, Big Buck.
Bug.
Well, I was gonna do Big
Bug
Buck.
Buck.
I'm gonna do Swifty Bucket.
Swifty
Bucket.
Bucket.
The bucket o' chicken.
Okay.
All right. Oh my god, chicken and biscuits.
You know this is what I'm gonna want for dinner now.
Oh yeah, this is gonna make us all hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever.
Okay, let us just stay in the moment of the poster with the chicken on it.
Wait, is our alarm clock a chicken?
Sounds like it, yeah.
Chicken alarm clock. Chicken poster.
But yeah, I would legit put that on my wall. If I had that poster, I would legit put that up there. Or you could wake up, now, your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Smack that clock and up and at 'em, or throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. Throw that clock out.
Yes.
You slept through the school year. And gave up on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders.
Wow.
That's the end of the game.
You might not be cut out for this. That
Oh my
is
god, that's
amazing.
amazing. Okay, so wow, the first decision in the game, you can get a game over.
Yep.
I love it.
It's the once-in-a-lifetime
Oh
opportunity
my goodness.
to meet Colonel Sanders.
I said in Discord this game is a meme. I wasn't kidding. You are absolutely right, Moz. Alright, the world is peaceful and serene. You can wake up now and get to culinary school. Alright, let's smack that clock. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning.
Quite the name.
Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You'll need to take this seriously, or you'll allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. I'm a daydreamer. It's here, finally, your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. God, I never thought any of this stuff whenever I went to culinary school.
Yeah.
And I just now put it together like, oh my god, I'm playing a game about going to culinary school, and I
Yeah.
actually went to one.
Yeah. This
Yeah,
should,
you actually did go to culinary
Oh
school.
my
this should
God.
make for an interesting perspective.
Yeah. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Wow, I wish I had biscuits on demand.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, just
be
grab a
great.
biscuit and run out the door.
Delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. A fuming biscuit. Yikes, you're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Oops, was that something I was supposed to do? Oh well.
I think that was supposed to happen.
Yeah, biscuit button. We need a biscuit button. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. That's actually a really nice place.
That
not
does
gonna
look
lie.
like a really nice
It
place.
actually looks really, really
It's
nice.
very Japanese inspired.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All of them look like that.
Here comes your lifelong best friend, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Oh, I like her.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what pose she's trying to strike, though.
I don't know either. I guess it's like some cut. Oh, I guess she's always in that pose.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, do you want me to take this one?
Sure.
Good morning, Flifty Buckets! Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives?
Wait, the first day of the rest of our lives? What are you talking
Are we getting married?
Yeah, it's just like, what? Hang on a minute. Jumping the ship here. Actually,
No, that. Oh no,
that's
that's you.
Fwipty.
It's all right.
Yeah, so I guess I'm Fwipty.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm...
Because I sure am. Oh, excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous.
Like, are you supposed to have, like plates on sticks spinning in each hand? Like, what is that pose?
Yeah, I guess that's the pose that they're going for.
Or like the end of like an intense dance routine, and you're just like, boom. That's the.
Ta-da!
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
that's the part when the plates land on the hands.
What's the?
It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
Aww.
Aww.
Classic Miriam. Raised by MasterChef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since you were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box. What?
Quicksand box. What?
It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great.
But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up.
3-day only semester. What?
That is a very, very, intensive cram school. Holy
Yeah.
moly.
Holy shit. I can't even imagine.
A sweet girl, Miriam, has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous that her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Wow.
Was her first kiss with the
All
mannequin?
right.
Is
I'm
that
assuming.
what we're implying?
So she was practicing kissing on a mannequin and she chipped a tooth doing
Yeah,
that?
apparently.
What was she doing with that mannequin?
Nom.
Yeah.
That is not how you kiss, Miriam.
I gotta catch up with chat real quick, so, Captain Moz is saying, can we not expose poor innocent Kosi to the dark side of the internet? AKA deep weebdom. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Everything will be fine.
Everything's gonna be fine. We got this.
Should you pet talk her, or change the subject to give her some relief? Pet talk your best friend, or change the subject to school gossip? Ooh.
School gossip.
I do like that gossip. It's hard to see Miriam like this and frankly quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. All summer you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who is enrolled at the school. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now that this mystery now, what about this mystery student we read about on the school message board? Any new deets?
Oh, get this. I heard his name is Harland, and he's no ordinary student.
Is that really his name? Harland?
From what I
Harland?
if I remember right, yeah.
Harland Sanders?
Yeah.
Cool.
Talk about Southern, you know?
Yeah,
Wait, no, that was actually like Colonel Sanders' first name?
I think so, yeah.
maybe.
Huh.
They say he has powers. He's had them ever since he was born from an egg.
What?
From an egg.
Yeah, Colonel Harland David Sanders was his full name.
Huh.
Huh. So wait, he's a student in this game?
Yeah.
Alright. So I guess this is like about when he started?
I guess.
Maybe.
Alright.
An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. Why are you crying? But that thing about having powers, it would line up with some of the other rumors I've heard about. Like, I heard he once fought a bear with just a smile. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say, but I'm glad I said it. You both sigh, thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Am I supposed to be a girl?
I don't know.
Or,
I think you're supposed to be a girl.
maybe. Before you get another word out, you rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Aw, but those were from my mom. She gave me them custom spoons.
Hey!
It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's
Dun, dun, dun.
totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. She has that little evil tooth too.
Just the one little pointy ass
Yeah,
dude.
just the one pointy tooth.
I do have to point something out about her outfit. This right here is against dress code.
But it's an anime dating simulator.
Yeah, I know.
They're bending the rules.
I get fan service, but you would get fired for that.
You would get fired for that.
As opposed to her drumstick leggings.
Oh my god, I didn't recognize it. I like that. I like that a lot. So,
What the
hello, Ashley.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Chicken shins.
Don't call me
Chicken
chicken shins. God, so rude.
You leave 50 Bucket shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins.
Sorry, I was catching up with chat. It was just my bad sorcerer. Oh hey, it's dummy thick villain, anime, bumbler, anime. Oh, goodness. Ugh. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley. But she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. God.
I was literally about to ask, like, why is her name spelled like that?
I know people like that.
I know parents who would spell it like that on purpose.
Yeah, that's true.
So, if anyone here knows what perfect shins looks like, it's us.
What? I've never really bothered to analyze someone's shins, but okay. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man. Wait, what? The Man. Has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes.
You ready for this guy, Addison?
Oh
I'll
my
try.
god, I'm scared. Van the Man.
Van the Man. Let's see what he's all about.
Wait. Sorry.
Oh, what happened?
Sorry, I had to do something in chat real quick.
All right.
So, yeah, I don't know if we're ready for this, but let's go for it.
All right, let's see what he's all about.
Van.
God, that face is crazy.
Oh my god, that face. What is with that face?
Oh my god.
You rang.
You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. Wolf is asking, is that a motherfucking JoJo reference? I would not be surprised.
I would not be surprised if it was.
Yeah, I mean, just look, he has a star.
What a mess.
Yeah,
man.
chat's going crazy. It's a freaking JoJo reference. The game is over.
That's it. Roll credits. We're
Oh,
done. Thank you
God.
for joining us. All right.
So we have childhood Fran, Yandere, Sundari, and JoJo. Yep. I can't believe that the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would allow people like you to attend as students.
I know, right? You'd think they just hand us our diplomas now.
Or maybe hire us as unprofessional. Wait, what is that? As hire us on as professors.
Van can't read.
I can't read anything. I'm too busy being pretty.
With the first day of school about to start, there's just no time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam.
Psst. See you later, losers.
Guys, you know KFC actually published this game. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're aware.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're aware.
We are 100%
That's what makes
aware.
this 100 times better.
As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it.
Oopsie. I think it's broken.
That's a great voice for it.
You reach forward and easily pull open the door. I love his little goose
Bah.
He's just got a little pot. I'm not going to lie. This is probably an accurate representation
Of
besides
you when
the
you were
juice
younger.
box of me when I went to culinary school.
Yeah.
Little
No.
pot belly, bowl haircut, and vomiting ghosts.
That's what I was actually thinking. It looks like you when you were a kid.
I've seen pictures of you when you were a kid, and yeah.
It's like looking into the past. That should do the trick.
I love you.
I've seen, it's really weird saying that to myself in that voice. Pop is Bumbler confirmed. Yeah. There we go. I think you mean thank you?
My name is Pop. I was named after my pop. Pop. He's old.
Wait, so he was named after his dad, who he calls Pop.
Yeah, his dad Pop, who's named Pop, and he was named after his dad Pop.
All right.
So together they're Pop Pop. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. I like this. Hi, Pop. I'm Flippy Bucket. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day, or...
Nope. It's okay. My ghost will hold the door open.
And with that, the young man walks into the
That's what
building
he
ahead
does.
of you.
He's my goose.
Is it just me, or is he kind of cute?
It's Sir Pop the Third. Darn right. Cute as a button when I was a kid. I think it's just you. Dang. Just looking there just like, oof.
Daggers.
You jerk.
You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting.
Nobody gonna talk about that. Oh my god.
It's a dog!
Oh my god, with a spatula!
A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable!
Best doggo ever.
And he's a corgi.
Uh-oh. Alright, who's voicing the corgi?
Oh, that's a good question. Who's voicing the corgi? I feel like
I don't know why I want to give him a British accent.
Go for it.
Let's see, how should I... It's just like, I almost want to go, no, quiet down, everyone.
I like it.
I love it.
Who's this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class?
You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of USCAL.
He's the CEO.
Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof.
What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Actually, that makes a lot of sense.
Actually, because they've got the nose for it.
Out of nowhere, wind begins to brush around as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom.
I'm chilly. Someone close the window.
And then...
There he
walks
is.
in. Dun, dun, dun! Alright, Addison, I'm gonna give you Colonel Sanders.
You're gonna give me Colonel
yeah,
Sanders?
I'll let you voice him.
All right.
He's probably got a little southern to him, so...
Yeah. You're immediately swept up in the aroma of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still.
It's him! It's...
I just love that the dog is just completely disinterested.
I don't give a shit.
If it isn't my favorite student, Harland.
Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence.
Please call me Colonel.
I love how much of the dreaminess is taken out of it because of that voice.
Now, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna fry some chicken.
Exactly. I love it.
I love it.
Colonel Sanders.
A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. The voice is honest.
I mean,
That's what it's eventually gonna be. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot.
maybe we should open that window back up there before Miss... What does it say again? I can't...
Faucet pits.
Faucet pits. Sorry, I'm still busy being pretty. Into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten. Garten?
Yep, that's spelled correctly, believe it or
It
not.
is?
Yes.
Can you... It also be spelled with a D?
No.
Oh.
It's always been spelled with a T.
Garten instead of garden.
It's in kindergarten.
Huh. Kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Sorry, narrators overstepping his bounds. Turn to Colonel Sanders, standing right in front of you. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched.
Boy, howdy, this classroom got hotter than a Kentucky fryer. I'm still trying to read it.
I love it.
Please use my handkerchief.
You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you? About how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond?
You gonna take the handkerchief or refuse it?
I'll take the handkerchief. You stretch out your hand, and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful you hesitate to press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled.
He smells of delicious chicken.
He smells of chicken. Wonderful. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and get some ground rules.
Welcome to University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be adorably tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena.
Look at the face.
Yes. I saw that. I was like, oh, I gotta do this angry. We all know Bumbler's already popping one now at the thought of chicken. That's delicious. Thanks, chat. I love you too.
Oh,
Just
God.
then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech.
What is this guy?
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone has had a good summer. I really miss.
Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
Don't you recognize me? This is my third year in this school with you as my teacher.
Oh, right. Just go sit in the back of the class, I guess.
Everyone stares at him blankly.
No one remember me?
You're expelled! Look at my ass! If you utter one more word before I finish, let that be a lesson to you. I will sternly moon anyone that disobeys me.
Everybody who disobeys what I say must look at my ass.
Let this be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clink made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels.
You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance.
I have my favorite character now.
Who's gonna do
The class bursts into laughter.
Look at the tiny little hat up there.
Oh my god.
Oh, Clink, you rascal.
Sprinkles walks in on the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff.
Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself.
You You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. And now this robot is my husband. Yeah, they should set up a face cam, but have the face cam be a bucket of chicken and we just watch as it slowly becomes empty.
Awesome.
That'd be great. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? A beef treat, a rubber ball, or a chicken snack? Oh, chicken.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
there
this
you
is
go.
KFC.
Yeah.
You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite!
Well, well, well. I think we might have some competition for new star student. Give me the treat. Do it. Sprinkles wants.
Give it to me now!
The professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. Ugh. Ugh. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times.
Hashtag goals.
Yep.
Always carry dog treats at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere you go.
Now settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation.
As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Hey, Swifty Bucket! There's still a seat here!
It seems that no one has taken his seat over here next to me if you're interested. Oh god, we gotta choose.
2 good options, but which will you choose? Sit by Colonel Sanders or sit by my best friend? Ooh.
Oh no.
I mean, the game is about him, but they're our friend.
Yep.
Aww. Chat saying Sanders.
Of course they are.
Oh, now somebody said best friend.
We're still at a tie.
We may be degenerates, but we're loyal. Yeah, I'd probably sit by my friend.
Yeah, I gotta go with the friend.
You move to take your seat by Miriam. Also, he smells like chicken, so I might get high off of sitting next to Colonel Sanders.
Just sitting there, just
It's a proximity thing. You move to take your seat by Miriam.
I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class.
Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by?
Colonel Sanders? Yeah, he has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better.
He smells like chicken. Do you know what chicken smells like? I never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement.
Think fast. Here's my ass. It's time for pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me.
Pop quiz.
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1.
Oh, already?
Oh shit.
If train A is leaving to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
Doesn't matter at all. Extremely. Looking at you, Pop, or meh, depends. Extremely.
Looking at you, Pop.
Yeah, BRB real quick. Gotta get it. Okay. The moment absolute territory is involved, my loyalties dissolve. Alright.
That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to...
A slam dunk! Let's see. So, forest is a tree, so that is a part of... That is the bigger thing, so... Chicken is the bigger thing to a feather. That's right.
What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? The spork!
That's right.
Awesome! I love it. Oh, it's a spoon and a fork. It's perfect. Flawless.
What food is best for a broken heart?
Camel meat.
Camel meat.
A pancake that looks like a silly face. Oh, those are so good. Anything, as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Let's do that one.
I like that one.
That's right.
Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking doll that teaches at culinary school. Here's the best boy!
Yeah. That's right.
Awesome. Total score is 5 out of 5. Ha! See, I know what's up. Oh, wow. Be honest. Did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed.
I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain.
He likes my mind, everybody. Hot diggity whippity bucket. Another thing I never thought I would say, but I'm glad I have now.
Hot diggity whippity bucket. I'm gonna make that as part of my regular vocabulary on this channel now. Hot diggity whippity
It's
bucket.
like a table flip, but it's just a bucket, and you're just like, boosh. Hot diggity whippity bucket.
You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance.
Oh, God. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance.
May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch!
Awesome.
Yes.
Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the air and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Everyone, can I have your attention, please?
Still just student.
Just student, no name.
What is that gesture he's making with his hands?
Thriller?
I'm pretending. I'm pretending
the
to be.
thriller dance.
I was gonna say he was pretending to be a zombie.
It's the thriller night. Is it about lunch?
That's me. No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was. Howdy, folks! I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, I was. It's about lunch.
Everyone cheers.
But
Lunch!
She said shush.
ahem. In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
That must be the smell I smelled.
Ooh, that smell. Can't you smell that smell?
Indeed, that smell is.
Oh my god, look how big his arms are.
Yeah, no, he's jacked.
Holy
He's
moly.
jacked. He is jacked.
You could punch a tank into oblivion. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mystery student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true?
Is this a bucket of chicken, of
Colonel
course.
Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The Colonel is a Joestar confirmed. Yeah. The aroma envelops you and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept! Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, "Stop thinking and start eating, you fool!" They have a very short lifespan. Do you want to put that under a heat lamp? It'll get gross and crusty.
Yeah.
For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculations, nothing less than 11 what does that say?
Herbs and spices.
Herbs and spices. 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors.
Flavors.
Yeah, flavors.
You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. I mean, the only relevant bit that he said is 11 herbs and spices.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You don't need that many
that's
notes.
all I'll say about that.
Trade secrets and whatnot, you know?
What? Do you think we want your stupid recipe? No, my dude, no. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him.
He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, and I was just writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender.
She's crushing on our Sanders! How
No!
dare you!
You cannot have Sanders.
And you see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent. As she slides closer to Colonel Sanders, she realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself.
Oh, please. Well, Van the man, you don't want any? I'll take this. Oh, that's you.
Yeah, that's me. I'll take his.
Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it.
Hang on. Sorry. I had to fix something in chat.
His hair.
It's like his irises have completely disappeared. It's like he's trying to go Super Saiyan. He's just on the verge.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm almost there.
He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed.
Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in.
You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Swim towards the light.
Oh, no.
Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you. The flavors are so intense, you become wrapped up in them, unable to resist. You reach toward the light. It grabs your hand and pulls you closer, closer, until your fingertip touches with the end of everything. You are forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There is no whippy bucket now. There is only herbs and spices.
Oh my God.
Though Miriam tries to revive you, she cannot. Game over! Wow! We were killed by his chicken!
His chicken was so good that we died and went to heaven.
Wow. Alright, where does this put us? Hot damn. Yeah, no, that, thing. Yeah, we died from his chicken. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can
so we
zoom
start
from
back
some of
over
those.
at the scene.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So you want me to just click through this real quick? And
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
All
just click through it.
Alright, so. Shush, lunch.
Lunch, fried chicken, in a bucket.
Oh, chicken, the aroma. Colonel Sanders, your stomach. All right, come on. How much more do we got? Zing, zang, zoom, and up goes the hair.
There we go. Yeah.
Where is it?
No,
There
I see
it
what you're
is.
saying.
All right. Eat one of the pieces of chicken. There we go. All right. Transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this, trying to identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Ooh. One of the ingredients was poison. Van Fan was right. Ooh.
Focus your mind and meditate on the moment. Try and identify everything.
I don't want to savor the moment.
All right.
The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? Is it man-flavored?
Is it man flavored?
After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second.
Anything for a fellow chef.
What exactly was on that chicken? His face is, me? It's man flavor.
How bold to come out and ask. It's
What? Where did that come
Yeah,
from?
where did that come from? The chicken staff.
He's a wizard, Harry. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me a fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
Yeah, no big deal. That's okay. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other.
Oh wow, he did not look
yeah,
happy about
he's
that.
a little irritated by that.
Emperor Colonel Wizard Sanders. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun?
You got moo.
Moxie.
You got moxie.
You got cow, I'll give you that.
You got moxie, I'll give you that.
Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers.
Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use
Censored.
Wow, you never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. It's man flavored.
it's man flavored, that's it.
While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad.
Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school building. I think about my whole story will continue on after I've graduated.
Yep. Thought mode activated. Also, is the volume of the game too loud, everybody? I was just looking at the levels. I didn't know if y'all were good or if I needed to raise or lower it.
Yeah, let us know if there's
I just
any
wanted to
audio
check the chat
adjustments
real
that's
quick.
needed. I already read it.
Yeah. It sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Ooh, dog, that's good chicken.
Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him?
Wait, what?
It's to kind of give him a negative comment to kind of show that you can kind of shore up to him.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Wow him with a big idea and to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up, or be modest but thoughtful.
I'd probably be modest and thoughtful.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Aw, he was tearing up a little bit. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect.
I appreciate the compliment, 50 Bucket.
I'm sure you'll be a big success.
I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to feel the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon.
You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Look at this place! It's magnificent! Finally, we get to show our stuff!
It really looks like the Iron Chef Coliseum.
It really does. Yes.
I like it.
Wait a second! Oh no, we have to show our stuff! What if I totally blow it?
You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature, adorable tiny food creations.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off.
Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Ouch! We don't even get a choice at this point.
Damn.
Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two? That
We
is
don't even get to choose.
me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner?
Sure, 50 Bucket. I'll prepare our station.
Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice.
Hello, new partner.
Wait, well.
Oh my, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner?
Oh, God.
Oh, do we want to do Pop or are we going to do the robot? Well, since TC's voicing Miriam, who would you want?
Clank.
You want to go with Clank?
I knew it. I knew it.
Totally
I
do
knew
the
it was going to be
robot.
Clank.
Sorry, Pop. But I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today.
It's okay. I already ate.
It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. He's gonna blow.
Hold on there, fella. We don't even know what the assignment is yet.
Technically, Clink might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him.
Tissue? I hardly know you.
It's such an awkward pairing.
Yeah.
It really is.
Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of, of affection. I almost said infection.
He's showing signs of infection. Don't you mean affection? No.
Yeah. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your cooking classwork.
All right, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea.
Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Octopus! steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind, or your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy.
Mashed potatoes
that's
and
Southern.
gravy.
Potatoes.
Yeah, that's the Southern way. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Taters! Maybe mashed potatoes?
And gravy?
I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to beat red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes.
No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
That was a lot of peas.
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
You're crushing on him too. Shut up.
Yeah.
We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business.
Sanders' heart is my business. And you'd better keep your fingers off of my man.
Cat fight. Did someone call for me?
No, jeez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Whiskey Bucket's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Aw, sad.
Oh, poor Van.
Yeah. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you, your old friend.
Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are you working? Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looked like Whiskey Bucket was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
Ooh.
Ashley. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up on my level. Ha! Doubt it.
Ouch.
Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken is quite spectacular.
Suck up.
But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing
Hey!
that has positioned itself at your station.
Jeez.
Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense.
Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for the Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Pop!
Yeah, really.
Pop, get over here.
Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks in your time of need, or turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back.
I feel like Miriam would be the better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over.
Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them!
That's great.
I actually think that Ashley and Van were just leaving.
Leaving you in the dust, vis-a-vis my skills as a chef, perhaps. But stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken.
Maryham, your loyal friend, but Whiskey Bucket is my partner. I ran out of breath. Holy shit. I didn't take it.
Them taters! They're too much!
Them taters take my breath away. Holy shit.
You can't breathe gravy! You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis in their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed boiled potatoes into a perfect creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guides you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. Actually, I've done that before. Like, while cooking, there are times where I'm holding a conversation with somebody else and I am just, like, on autopilot.
And just like, and then when the conversation's over, you just realize, oh, hey, the mashed potatoes are done.
Hey, wait, when did that happen?
I know just what to do.
Colonel Sanders extends his giant meat hunks. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy, what, everything flashed for a second. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be proud. Also, what is this? Oh yeah, that's the menu. Gotcha. I was just like, is that a direct link to their website where it'll be like, if you want to buy this? Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still.
If you love something, set it free.
Release the gravy! Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the forksful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful
I
face.
love that you just said fork spool.
Oh, what did I say?
Fork spool.
Fork spool?
Instead of fork spool.
Fork spool. Fork.
Shove the taters in her mouth.
Make her eat the potatoes.
Van, do something, do something.
Bob Deuce. That's pretty much what's happening here.
Yeah?
Yeah, basically.
Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
Hold on right there, Flippy Bucket. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expected better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I have potatoes, face?
Again, something I never imagined I'd say today, but I'm glad I have now. Like part cat.
He really is.
Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand.
Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a batter X-blade, forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
I would totally be on board with serving food on weapons.
Yeah.
I am okay with
That's
it.
pretty hardcore, actually. You ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with it.
You are slowly turning into Waluigi. And I am fine with giving him that voice.
I'm the student.
You've ignored me for too long.
Stop rejecting me.
The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate.
No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic.
He definitely has that face of just he's about to puke.
Too late. It has been eaten.
I think I left something in the oven.
Oh, I mean, it looked good.
Presentation was great.
I don't free in the rain.
It killed him!
Killed it.
He's immediately turned into a good.
Everyone, step back. Don't take another bite.
When you look
Oh no.
When you look back at the plate, the rest is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up into Pop's mouth.
Oh no.
Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Oopsie. Tastes like poison.
You've tasted poison before, Pop?
Oh, he's probably tasted everything.
That's true.
Yeah, he's probably tasted literally everything. He looks like he does.
The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to their reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds.
Yeah.
I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
Ghost of student. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Wah!
Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry I had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on.
You fondle Colonel Sanders out of the room. Is really everybody's just going to ignore the ghost now?
It's just perfectly normal.
Wow. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly.
Those mashed potatoes you made in class today,
Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
they were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with.
Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Or what? Really? The first day?
Literally the first day.
Colonel Sanders?
Yes, Swifty Bucket?
There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there!
Damn it!
There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream. I love the look on Sanders' face. He's
Pure annoyance.
yeah, just pure annoyance. I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them, like wishes floating on a shooting star. No, you,
Richard.
That's what he says. Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspiring stuff in the star of the story.
Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed the guy?
You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name?
Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh.
Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
Pork Monster is here to fight a hero!
What in...
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And I love that Colonel Sanders just goes back to annoyed again.
Yep. Oh my god.
Oh, fridge door open.
Can't even get it out. And look at this must be made out of mashed potatoes or something.
How dare he threaten me? I was thinking that letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level.
Chad is just like, what the hell? Bumbler, I have a Master Sword replica. Quick, catch it. Sorry, Maz, I dropped your replica.
Oh god. Sport.
Be afraid. Be very afraid of me. Because I'm a monster, see?
Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! What will you do?
Oh my god.
Attack! You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love! Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real! That attack really upsets Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Alright, attack. It worked last time, darn right. Cook with love. 1 damage. Spork Monster, look for things. Spork Monster is really threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Defend? You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? That one, I guess. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening." Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensel. There we go. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Attack. You decide to go on the attack. Cook it with love. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded edge.
Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here.
Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
Pot pie power pinch.
Pot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy, finish him, or spare this wretched beast.
Are we gonna finish him off or spare him?
He just wants to be eaten, I bet.
I think Colonel Sanders would like this if you try to spare him.
Yeah. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow.
I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said.
The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. He used a summon to buff his own attack power. Colonel Sanders is a summoner. Yeah, chat saying chicken attack.
Yeah, chicken attack.
The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko.
Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar.
Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from the battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The principal? Is that who it is? The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy.
Yeah.
You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird.
You wake on day 2.
An attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? That's some wholesome country loving right there.
Fucking spork monster. What the fuck?
And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? Read that in the southern accent. I totally have. It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about your encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank.
You're in love with a robot.
She's in love with
Like him? Like?
I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him.
Well then.
You're in love with an oven.
We got to talking after class. He's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders.
What? Clank is a gossip?
Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school?
No, but that does make complete sense.
Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to. And was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade.
What?
So I guess they, shaped the float as Colonel Sanders or something?
I guess. Captain Moss, I'm banging my head into my desk right now. All my brain cells. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now?
We definitely connected yesterday.
Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Thanks. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great.
Yes.
You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. Bleh.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure that you're alone after continuing.
So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
Uh-oh.
He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices!
Don't tell her. Do not tell her. Chat's telling us not to tell Miriam.
The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
Ooh. Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted.
Yep. Also, hey, Alyssa, welcome to the stream.
Welcome,
And,
Alyssa.
Yeah, Chad is absolutely right. Welcome to some weird-ass shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices there.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. Like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt I'd be much use to anyone.
Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders.
What do you think?
Oh, boy.
Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie?
Yeah, I would make up a fake ingredient.
Make a fake ingredient.
Yeah.
You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do?
Eye of Newt. Wow.
She believes it.
Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air.
Of course, it's Colonel Sanders.
On a horse.
Awesome. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Stand back and admire his majestic glory, or run to him. I don't want to appear too clingy, so I'm gonna just watch. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently.
Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry. He knows his way home.
Run to him like a starstruck high schooler. Sorry, Moss. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have! I mean, what a horseful beaut you have! Dang it, why can't I just... That's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you.
Oh, Flifty Bucket just gets really nervous around people they like.
That's not helping! I'm having a crush here.
But that is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and we were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it.
She gives you a wink and a smile, as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. You realize the context of that song, right?
What happened?
Oh, the look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
Oh.
Yeah?
When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Von Von, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. You know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming.
Oh there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
What are we gonna do?
I'd probably act like I'm not interested. You sit near the rivals, but you leave your back turned to them. You even hear Von Von mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. it's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Please shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Now you've upset them.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules?
Darn right.
I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ain't you.
Dang.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
I thought that said pancakes.
I
at
was
first.
literally about to say it looked like pancakes.
It takes pancakes.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little even.
Ooh. You finally get to look at what it is they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Von Von, who hides the book behind his back.
I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret.
Ooh. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
We're playing.
Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class.
Bleep, boop, beep.
Blark. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Von Von's meaty foot.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts.
I still can't believe we're playing this.
It's amazing.
Oh, look at this sad robot.
Oh, he's so sad.
Aw, such a sad robot.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything.
Oh, he's looking angry now.
Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
No, your mother was a stand mixer.
What is going on?
They're having an argument.
Oh, God.
And we can't understand what one of them is saying.
Yep. Haru's saying, we just need Grep Humpknocker wearing a school outfit with a piece of toast in his mouth.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Von Von jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Von Von, sending him flying across the room.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
That face is the only thing that is crazy.
Yeah.
This is weird. Yeah, Alyssa, it's a KFC sponsored dating game.
Yep, this is officially published by
See?
KFC.
It's Colonel Sanders. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right?
Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? What does that say?
Lofty career aspirations.
I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. It's like on a bright background, so I
Yeah.
can see it.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Students, please take your seats. I apologize for presenting my bum. But for my late arrival, I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkle regains control of the classroom.
Without further ado, we'll review the global history of our favorite fowl, the chicken.
You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly you do.
Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name.
Alrighty then.
But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, Whipty Bucket.
Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A shimmering pepper, a dog biscuit, a glass of water?
Probably a shimmering pepper.
Probably a shimmering pepper.
A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way. So naturally, you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. Yeah, that doesn't look good. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as your trip through the universe.
My friend, oh.
This guy again.
I'm here to give you an important message. I must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is...
Sorry. I think I've got some spice stuck in my throat.
It's fine. I'll work through to fulfill the prophecy. You must.
You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness.
Ah, man.
You come to and find everyone is staring at you.
That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever.
You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim,
Oh boy.
and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement.
Today's lunch will be prepared
Via timed competitive cook-off.
The level of theatrics of these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time or step up and tell them, you're on! You're on! A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it.
Not the fool. You're the fool. Fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your, what the hell? I've never seen that word
Gumption.
Gumption.
before. Gumption? I've never heard of that.
You've never heard that one?
No. I was like, how do you say that? I like your gumption, Swifty Bucket. I'll be watching your performance.
Van and Ash are like Team Rocket. Oh, yeah. Totally.
Oh, yeah, it's absolutely like Team Rocket.
Definitely.
Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court.
Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief.
At least, not until we turn on the timer.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
Just then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready.
That's what I'm talking about. Everybody look at my bum again.
I stand corrected.
The hard way builds damn it. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope it's a message that lifts you to victory. A quote by me, Colonel Sanders. Have a great day.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself.
Okay. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Okay. It always boils 100 seconds after you turn on the heat. 100
Top one.
Bruh.
That was not the top one. What?
That's right. But how could you have even gotten into the school without knowing that?
Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you.
You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he say he used?
11.
That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction.
Tail wagging intensifies.
I love sprinkles.
Guys, that's 100 Celsius. That's more than enough to melt steel. Yeah, it was probably supposed to be Fahrenheit, but
They said it was right, so
Yeah.
there you go.
Yep, there you go. So,
now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Vigilance, trust, gratitude.
Gratitude.
Yeah, that's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy, so where does it come from? A small town where big dreams are born, the shoulder of Orion, deep beneath... that one. That's right. This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. You try to shut up the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success?
Sizzling.
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 No! Bubbling, because we're cooking potatoes.
Oh, shit.
Don't make me get the spray bottle.
Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, 50 bucket. Sorry.
It's all good.
He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome. Except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take to, that was not enough time. You're stranded on a desert island with only dessert cooked. Which do you take? What a hunk! I know, right?
You know what? Should you be focusing on the challenge? You're falling behind.
Sorry, I forgot. All of them were about Colonel Sanders. What does that have to do with crafting a spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits?
Woof, woof.
You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun creating elements of a dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
Yikes!
Zoop.
Chaz is going nuts.
I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but 50 Bucket does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
Actually, that is something that's very important. Mixing things by hand, you can actually feel like the gluten and start building up in like the bread.
Yeah.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way.
When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed.
50 Bucket, no!
But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning pita. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame.
What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over.
It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish.
Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on.
Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with the completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of 50 Bucket's injury.
You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish.
But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to desserts. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence.
Chat's just now catching up. Wolf Sinclair's like, oh god, Maz, she has drumsticks in her socks. Look at them. He's like, I know!
Everybody's just catching up to that.
Awesome.
I was going to ask Swifty Bucket to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult.
Also, I've made those chocolate spoons before, or the edible spoons.
Yeah.
And it's actually really easy to do. You just put a metal spoon in the freezer and chill it, and then you just pour the chocolate on top of it. Like you put the spoon like upside down, or you can do it in the, because if you put it in the bottom, it'll fill up in here.
Right.
So you want to put it on the back side, and then that way you can just pop it off, and it'll have the little dome.
Neat.
Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand.
Your giant meat hunks. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within.
Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette, atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry. What was it?
Jelly.
Gelée.
Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce.
Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Oh, you!
As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize your rage or put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. Ooh.
I'd say internalize your rage.
Yeah.
Alright.
Keep a cool head.
Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flame. Your flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face. Which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried eyebrows, you run from the quad to be alone.
Colonel Sanders' face, though.
Oh my god.
The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly.
I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out.
I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef.
Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. You think I've never failed at anything before?
That's exactly what I think.
Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school. Incredibly handsome, successful, motivated.
Jeez, rub it in, why don't you?
Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an
Obstetrician.
obstetrician.
What is that?
I don't remember.
It's inspirational mode activated. And I actually think this is like legit history, because I think I remember that Colonel Sanders like tried several other avenues of like work and they didn't pan out.
Yeah, if I recall right, he was one of those ones that he only started doing this later in life.
Yeah, he started his restaurant chain like super late in life.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was like late 30s, early 40s, I think, is when he started doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So,
I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel.
You darn dirty donkey.
This actually is legit, because these are like things that he did. So, I lost my business partner to a gunfight.
Wow, I didn't know that, if that's true.
Holy shit, if that's true, yeah, wow.
I didn't know.
People say my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been.
Yeah, Captain Moz looked it up. An obstetrician is a doctor that looks after a woman's health during pregnancy.
Oh.
He was saying he was bad at keeping pregnant women healthy.
Well then.
Wow. Not a good sign.
Sounds like this guy could really use a hug.
I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give.
As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion.
One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest, it's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of.
Look at that face. It's like, that doesn't like convey the emotion I'm getting from the text.
That is suddenly I need to take a shit.
Yeah.
Face.
I think what they're going
I'm about
for...
to drop a fried chicken in my pants. If you'll excuse me.
I think what they're going for is like intense passion, but that's not
It
what
just
it
looks like
like.
indigestion.
Yep.
It looks like he's about to drop a shit right there.
It's like, oh God, I hope that's just gas.
Especially in this white suit.
Yeah. Captain, he
Not
can't
bad.
handle his own speech. He ain't used to this.
I'll create a new chain of chicken restaurants that I will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds.
Yay!
Just as the moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence.
Pop is not shadowy.
Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork Monster. Borko?
It is I! I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it was like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right?
Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode.
I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see.
I don't believe it. You were human once?
Oh, no. I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student.
Wait, you were a dog? Oh, Borko, I guess that makes sense. Until
one day, some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
a magic spell book.
I wonder who those mean kids were.
Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there.
It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen alive. 50 Bucket. Together, I am sure we can defeat them.
Wow, like having worked in food service, that is more true than you know. Not necessarily evil, but dang, there are some rough people in the kitchen.
I can probably imagine that. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss.
Wait, hideaway? You have like a Sanders cave?
That sounds awesome.
To the Sanders cave.
A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. but it sounds like you're about to find out.
If it doesn't have a light that shoots into the sky that has the icon of fried chicken.
As a baby. That's awesome.
And of course, he's got a little chicken statue.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Stepping inside the Sanders home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with them. I want that house. Yeah, this is a nice place.
This
is
actually is a
nice.
really nice house. It really is.
It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made a decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
I'll be right back.
Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. I'm in tears over that dialogue. I want to be that positive and inspirational. It's okay, Moz. You just have to live it and believe it.
You just gotta believe it.
And record it and put it on loop.
Yes, exactly. Never stop listening to it, ever.
It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now that you've got him right where you want him, should you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret just for you?
Let's reveal it.
Alright, fine. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' deluxe hideaway.
Magnificent!
Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl.
You mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment.
Oh, he's tearing up.
Oh, he's actually tearing up.
Yeah.
He's actually tearing up. From
Yeah.
the coleslaw.
Did the music change too?
I think it did. Yeah, I think it did.
You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not?
Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment.
Is this Food Wars? Will eating the coleslaw cause spontaneous orgasms? Maybe. I don't know. I died from eating some fried chicken earlier.
That's true. That's true. There's an option where you can actually die from eating his
Yep.
chicken because it's so good.
You realize now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Ooh, what should we do? I want to know about the baby with the goatee. An adorable little baby crawls across the floor. From the goatee and the mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be the Colonel Sanders himself. One day he will grow up into Dr. Wiley.
Yeah?
He looks like it.
That or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Alright. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of a company they founded, am I right? Wow, I like it.
That is great.
Alright, what do y'all want to go with? I'll let you pick.
I want to do the chicken
You
statue.
want to do the chicken? You notice the very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when he was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Tap on an item, discover more about the Colonel. So, yeah, he loves chickens, I guess.
Yep, he just really loves chickens.
What about the urn?
There is an urn.
No snooping. Do not betray the trust. Do not betray. We're not betrays, trust. We got free reign.
He got invited into his house.
Yeah. All right. Which one did y'all say?
The urn.
This one?
Below the photo. No,
Oh,
that's
this.
a fireplace.
I was thinking kiln. I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's not an urn. You take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures."
Aww.
Aw, poor guy. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Also, I saw that open.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Should we look at other stuff, or should we open the door?
Up to you.
What do you think, Jared? Wanna open the door?
I'm curious. Oh! You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent, which we established earlier is chicken.
Yep, he smells like chicken.
And they say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual, but then you realize you're wearing his jacket.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you.
Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off! No, yeah, that's probably a trigger to continue the game.
Yeah.
You decided that now is your moment and make a big move. You tell him you're cold, you fess up and tell the truth. Ooh, I don't know what to pick. Okay, this is creepy. Just a bit.
I would probably fess up.
Alright. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you, Colonel Sanders.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna admit to
I'm
snooping
out.
around.
Yeah, no.
Might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams.
If you betray me, I will fry you. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel?
Yes, Swifty Bucket.
I honestly think that this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow.
We're gonna let it fry for like 12 minutes, just like a piece of chicken. You talk late into the night and drift off into slumber. Honesty is key. Yeah, that seems to be the big thing. He appreciates people that are honest. Betray the Colonel and have a new secret ingredient. Dream sequence.
Yes.
Yay!
Well then.
Riding chicken.
You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it.
Here's a simple breakfast I whipped up.
It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. Sorry, I didn't realize it would go away from that so quick.
Yeah,
Did you just give us biscuits and fried chicken for breakfast?
pretty
Yes.
much.
When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question.
So, would you say that we're a perfect match?
How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Or that's your. Sorry.
Yeah, that was Colonel Sanders. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is.
Ah, you coy Colonel. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Take him down a peg or flatter?
You do like him.
Yeah.
Should we?
You know, we just met him, so I probably wouldn't go the route of bringing him back to Earth at this point.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
You
like...
do that when you get to know him better.
Yeah, you pick on him a little. So,
Yeah.
Yep, flatter him.
You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. Oh, poor Sanders.
And with the right business partner, I know it can't fail. Business partner.
Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with the emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you.
Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night!
Did you bang the air pressure cooker?
That must have felt awful.
I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you.
It's okay. I was just...
But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Sure, but...
You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date!
An actual date!
I think I can believe that.
Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him.
Oh my god.
She's
She's going to bang a fryer, or...
Yeah. Of course I told him, you'd better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Did
What
she just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker.
And now I'm not really sure where we stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him.
You what?
Nothing happened, but the emotional connection was. Wowzers. I haven't seen Wowzers since Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time.
Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything.
And then we cut to Team Rocket.
Yep. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop.
What's a swirly? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right now.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
I love Pop.
You can get your swirly dipped too.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school.
That's a good point.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that was a good comeback.
That is legit.
That was actually a good comeback.
There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
Yeah, Anakin, who the hell are these characters? So this is our evil rival, and then this is a JoJo reference named Van Van the Man Man.
His name is literally Van Van the Man Man.
Yeah.
It's great.
So yeah, they're the antagonists, so to speak.
Yep, they're basically Team Rocket. You've got some nerve, Swifty Bucket, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse.
Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince in pain.
Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well give up.
I've cooked with one hand before.
Yeah, it's possible.
I'll never give up. Ever.
Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something must be going on.
Is everyone excited? Is everyone excited for the final day of school? 50 bucket? How's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Oh, boo-hoo. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive.
What is he doing complimenting her?
But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food was received.
That's a lot of words to say. It was bland.
Excuse me, 50 bucket. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Ooh, you didn't like that.
No.
I didn't get a chance to control that, though.
Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel?
I'm always interested in discussing the fine art and fine foods. See you inside, 50 bucket.
Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Oh no, that's not good.
No.
Whoa, that's that book? It looks like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff.
A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful?
To make it sell better.
Yeah?
I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. No!
Oh no.
Don't forget the Colonel!
That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine. It is drastic. But desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. I have a terrible memory already as it is, so don't do it.
No.
Yeah.
You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Darn, this game is doing crazy things to people.
Yeah.
Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of.
His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Or dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens.
I'd say the second one.
Let's wait and see what happens.
Alright. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside.
Look at my mom!
I shall moon the squirrel.
Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside.
Terrence! I told you never to come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence!
Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence?
You'd better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again!
After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. That's an intense dog.
Yeah.
Ahem. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Thrifty Bucket, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see...
But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room.
I told you to save it for after class!
Aww.
You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. Who's Clank?
Oh. Brr. I think all of us have been Clank one way or another.
That could have just as easily been a burp, too. I just want to say.
But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan. JJ forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend.
I love his face.
Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know?
I mean, yeah, look at that. It's pretty strong back there.
Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date.
Aww.
Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care.
Dang. Aww. Oh, poor Clank. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of his gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks.
No!
Oh, no!
Oh no.
No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank.
Clank bumps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from.
Yeah?
In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school.
Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam! Trademark.
I love that they put a little trademark.
Yep.
I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
But before you can think about the upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, you okay?
Okay! I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor.
Well then.
How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone?
How dare he?
How dare he? What a horrible boyfriend.
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke. Even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone! Me and you, we're gonna cruise to this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City.
Darn right.
Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me.
Darn right! You seen that man? Hee-wee!
Oh boy! He is one hot hunk!
He could bench press a horse. Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta. But, I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us, and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank, or anyone else you meet today, or tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first, someone to show a little interest, anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup.
Soup? And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van the supposed man and his evil counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of the recipe you've been working on. Whipty Bucket's famous chicken pot pie.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I love chicken pot pie.
I do love chicken pot
Oh,
pie.
it's so good.
I really like chicken pot pie.
After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders.
Oh, dreamy. 50 Bucket, what you doing over here? There's still time before the final exam.
Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. Yeah, that's the one. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you.
Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious.
Shit, he's on to me. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. I'd fess up.
Let's
Yeah.
fess up.
Because if you leave it in there, it's gonna overcook.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing.
I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards.
That's actually compressive. That's compressive.
That's very compressive.
Impressive, not compressive. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell?
Not just a pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Oh God, now I'm getting hungry, and my nose is telling me something else.
Oh no, is it burning?
No, I can smell that if it was made of a heaping helping of TLC.
What? Oh, time, love, and care.
Yeah.
Ah,
Or
time,
tender
love,
love
and
and care. Not time. Time,
Tender
love, and care.
love and care.
Our freaking food porn. What's going on in chat?
Food porn.
So glad that it's basically lunchtime for me right now. And
But
then-
it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out.
Yeah? Hang on, I'll be there in a second. At Rogues and Roleplayers, do you realize all the food they've actually shown besides the tentacle and the dessert are actually things KFC serves, right? Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, of course.
Yeah, definitely including the deep fried sneaker. Good one, Wolf. The moment of truth. Wow.
It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day.
Pot pie. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. It's the final showdown.
Sprinkles lays down the ground rules.
There are no rules! That is, except to cook with everything you've got. And my tiny spatula, and my little pocket protector, and this tiny scarf, and my tiny legs. Don't call me tiny!
Don't ever call me tiny, or I'll bite you.
You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that will push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Von and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe fried chicken.
little restricted icon there.
The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air.
Egg wash.
Egg wash!
Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth.
Best friend batter blaster!
Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin.
Let's rock and roll!
It's Rockin'
Rock and roll. I went into the Sanders voice and I realized I had to switch it.
Yeah. It said a sea urchin?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not going to end.
Yeah.
Oh no. Not a sea urchin.
Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Shallow personality spatula.
Well then. Even Clank gets in on it.
Oh my god, is he actually speaking?
Yep.
5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique.
Wait. When did Clank learn to speak English?
It's the singularity, as was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen. Not on that appliance uprising will take. The appliance.
They're afraid of Skynet.
Will take us all. Self-destruct.
Bon quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic? Even if it's almost certainly evil magic?
No.
Do it the hard
Do
way.
it the hard way.
Alright, fine. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I love the robot. I love the robot.
Yeah,
chat.
the robot's great.
I'm going to do it the hard way. Because, I mean, doing it the easy way was what got our hand in a blender.
Mm-hmm.
Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. Wink.
I believe in you, Swifty Bucket.
I don't know why, because, like, our name is in all caps. I just want to, like, scream it every time.
I believe in you, Swifty Bucket!
Oh, that's so great. Miriam notices, too.
And I've always believed in you, Swifty Bucket! Since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever!
Wait, they haven't mentioned Pop yet. That's a good point. Where is Pop?
Yeah, what is Pop doing?
You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering you on. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who is cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
Aha! It's the secret ingredient!
No, Eye of Newt! No! Oh no! However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get an Eye of Newt? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling it up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the Spork Monster! Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We Spork Monsters are many! I think Borko had the day off. But you've conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to.
crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles into a pot of salted water? I'd love to! I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved tale. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. Aww. I understand. It's, kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Aww. Every eye is going in a different direction.
Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck.
Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Oh.
Summon extra power!
Do it.
Alright. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body.
Super Saiyan!
Yes.
With
Super
the
Saiyan.
power of mac and cheese. Hell yeah.
Super Saiyan chef.
My heart is pure. My hands are steady. Mom's spaghetti. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for.
Yes. No. Yes, Swifty Bucket. You are the chosen one. You will avenge me.
What? The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue!
Sorry.
Heart is pure. My hands are steady. Mom's spaghetti. It doesn't get unfunny. The legendary super sausage. Awesome.
Love it.
But is it mac and moon cheese? That's a good question, Wolf.
Yeah?
My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Whiskey Bucket. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support.
I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches.
Captain Moss heard his jaw laughing.
Poor Moz.
KFC actually made the biggest collection of weed memes in ages. I have to endorse them now. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you.
I'm here to help.
All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules?
Following the rules have never been my thing. I follow my heart.
Aww.
But there are no rules.
That's true. That's true.
So there you go.
What a god. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on.
And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts.
Huh. Are you suggesting?
If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union.
Time's up, students!
With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for.
You must now prepare to present your dishes.
A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
It seems we're missing some students. Bob? Glank? Where'd they go?
Yeah, where is Pop?
From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
Pop.
I'm flying!
It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there.
Would you mind?
Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now!
Let me guess, did Von Von have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
Pop asked for it.
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
Like a wedge of lettuce, I get it.
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks? Pranks? Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait to hear signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none.
Somehow, he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects.
Yes. It has been a long semester.
A
of
long
3
3 days.
Wow. 3 whole days long.
But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish.
I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup.
Oh my god, it's so tiny.
It's so tiny. Wow.
It's so small. It's on like
I mean,
a little
he-
biscuit.
I mean, Sprinkles did say that he likes tiny food.
Yep.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto Maki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl?
Yes, Chef.
Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself.
And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup.
A plus! Rarely do I taste a dish that with this much love poured into it as yours.
Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Yay.
Thank you, Fruity Bucket, for helping me to believe in myself.
Yay!
Yay, she passed.
Von Von, you're up!
Look at my ass.
Now, describe your dish.
I've made.
What?
What?
I saw my name in chat. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Who is truly the adult here? Bumbler. No, it is not. Yeah, it's Taylor. That would probably be the closest.
She's the most adult out of all of us.
That's scary to think.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, God. What am I looking at? Una over smooth egg, custard in an axe, huge urchin shell, topped with a caviar.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. If it wasn't for all the poisonous barbs, that actually doesn't look too bad.
I mean, if he had served that without the urchin, it would be great.
Did you score one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool?
I mean, that's not, yeah, man. I could get on board with that. Sprinkles, I was reading that in Sprinkles' voice. Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni. Oops. Well, all right.
Well,
Sorry
we'll
about
forfeit
that.
to that.
But something is wrong, I guess. Woof, woof.
Please be gentle with my cuisine.
Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the noodles. He reels back his tongue, is poked and prodded.
Ouch! My tongue!
The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. Oh no!
Oh no.
I can't eat this. Oh, it keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified.
Aww.
Van, the man is out.
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles would make it difficult to eat?
Yeah?
Dejected, Von does not go gentle into the night.
Disqualified for glamour.
Don't discount simplicity.
This isn't the last you've heard of me.
Okay. But forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk.
I know, yeah. I am a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up.
Well, that was actually really quick to reduce the swelling.
Yeah?
Well, I mean, if it works for him, I
Now,
suppose.
describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass.
That actually looks really good.
It actually does.
It is not a meal in the least, though.
They're
No.
both very much about presentation. I can give them credit for that.
Yeah.
I'll give them credit for
Because they got
presentation.
that.
There's no substance.
Exactly.
Like,
They're-
that would
they're-
not fill you up.
No.
Yeah, no, they're all about presentation and less about the substance.
Yeah, that's actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
What?
Don't eat the food. At a cooking school?
Got toast in your ears or something, Fwipty Bucket? I told you it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry.
Oh, if that place is there, I need to enroll.
I want to go there.
I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted. But don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt this sugar spiral.
Wow.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
Rage takes over Ashley as she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you!
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last you've heard of me, either!
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
Yeah, because there's only 2 people left.
Well, 3.
3? Oh, yeah, there's 3 people.
Yeah. Wait, what? Why did it... Hang on, let me fix something in chat. Yeah, sorry. That was... I don't know why it modded that. Anyway. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together.
Tool chefs?
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese.
Oh god, that looks good.
Has become something else. Oh, God.
He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Oh, I would eat that.
I would eat that, too. That looks really
Uh-oh.
good.
I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays.
Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
You pass, and you get a pass, and you get
He becomes the Oprah of passing.
It's so delicious that he just passes everybody. You pass and you pass. Everybody in the school passes.
Oh my god, we are the reason that everyone graduates. Oh god. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even that the Von and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Jeez. Wow. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on. How could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment. To get their groove on.
Oh, baby.
The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Actually, God, that looks weirdly familiar.
Really?
Yeah, just like that kind of decorating, like it kind of reminds me of our high school prom.
It kind of reminds me of mine as well, except it's not quite square like this. Because I went to a high school that had a very uniquely shaped cafeteria.
Really?
Oh yeah, the high school I went to, like, it was kind of like the cafeteria was like a giant cylinder.
So y'all actually had prom on site?
I actually didn't. You know what? I actually don't think I went to my high school prom. I think I went to a concert. I went. I'm not kidding, by the way. I went to a school dance, but not my prom.
Huh.
So, but I did go to like a dance in that cafeteria, and it's like just this giant cylinder-shaped cafeteria, and it's like there's like several different levels of steps, so it's kind of like you're stepping into a pit. It was such a uniquely shaped cafeteria.
Huh. Because our high school, they actually like rented out a location because part of our school was under construction at the time, and it was the most pitiful looking event hall I had ever seen, with like this kind of curtainry just strewn about, and then those cheesy homemade kind of decorations. But like the winning thing that made everybody enjoy going to prom was over in the side they had like a snack bar table, and it had a chocolate fountain, and that chocolate fountain was like the most attractive thing there, and so everybody just
a fountain.
Yes, a chocolate fountain.
I didn't have one of those in my
And
dance.
so it's just like they blew all of their budget on the chocolate fountain is what it felt like. And so like everybody just was hovering around the chocolate fountain, barely dancing, barely talking. Everybody was just eating chocolate for like the hour and a half we were there.
Awesome.
That is amazing.
And then we bailed and actually came to where we're recording right now, and we had an after party. But dang, that was the weirdest prom ever. But continuing on with the narrative, compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Ow, ow, ow!
He's a DJ. I love it.
Yep. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Chat's actually chiming in on the prom thing.
Fucking man.
Yep. I love it. So, Wolf was saying, yes, prom, the thing we totally have in Australia. My prom was so-so, but it was good. Just only, I was there with my friend who hadn't been on his own. And then Captain Mars is saying, we had a white chocolate and milk chocolate fountains, as well as pretzel, brownies, fruit, tea, Pepsi, lemonade, etc. Jeez. Y'all had
Wow.
a lot of stuff, Captain Mars. I, of course, had to go in alone, not having a date. Aww.
That stinks.
It's okay. But I had many friends and acquaintances, so I was never alone. Yeah, that's pretty much what our prom was we just had a big group of friends that went there together, and we just kind of, like, sequestered, like, a table for ourselves. Also, is her pockets, like, sticking out from under her jeans?
Yep.
Yeah, they are.
God, that has to be giving her a wedgie like something else.
Also, I was going to say, I didn't go to my prom, like I said, but I did go to my dance, and I did have a date for that one.
Aw,
So,
that's nice.
yeah, it was it was still kind of a group of friends, but I actually did have a date that I was going with.
Ooh, Captain Moss said, I did, however, leave with a girlfriend, even though he didn't start off with Nice. So, Von and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting.
Oh no.
Oh, boy.
No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws.
I was never actually a ghost. That was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
Wow.
Oh, amusing.
And now that everyone is together,
It's the Spork Monster. He is totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster.
yay, party monster!
Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off.
Poor
Oh,
student.
I feel so bad for him.
He's the literal Waluigi of this story.
Oh, God.
Goodness.
Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who would command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. He has a little crown.
Look at him, he's got a little crown.
A crown
Walking-
on top of his hat.
No, yep. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown?
Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean.
Oh my god.
His dad Pop is the dean of the school. Oh, now I get it.
And we get a new wing of the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such.
Chancellor of such and such.
The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who's arrived late to the dance. He's a little tired.
Look at him, he's got a little tuxedo going on.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's actually talking. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth.
Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing.
I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension.
What? What? What?
I actually feel like I knew this whole time.
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me?
I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously.
Oh, poor Clank.
I have just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank.
You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard.
I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird.
Darn right.
We really are weird.
A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives.
Oh boy.
Oh, low key, Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, low key. Howdy, classmates!
Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal.
Oh shit. Bucket of chicken, biscuits, coleslaw,
And, yeah,
mashed potatoes and gravy. Holy shit. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken.
there it is.
There
There's
we
the
go.
plug.
There's the plug.
It was all advertising.
This whole thing was just one big advertising campaign.
Yeah.
Of course.
Captain Oz is going off. I called it. I told you.
The end?
The end? Question mark?
Wow. No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor.
50 Bucket, what are you doing sitting all alone?
Just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance.
I wonder, might you tell me what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person?
I'm about to shit myself again. If you say clank, I'm gonna be so mad. We are all going to KFC tonight or tomorrow. Oh god. Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from a University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few.
Oh, that's Colonel Sanders. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me?
No!
Kiss me.
Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you.
And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be glad to spend it together with you, 50 Bucket.
Aww. The 100th store? Huh? How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks.
Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself.
Betrayal.
What? But who will help you run your restaurants?
I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward?
Could it be? You found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Could you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could roll in at pastry school.
Oh my dear 50 Bucket, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side.
The end. What? Did we mess something up? Did we not do the best we could?
I don't know.
He said he would be by our side.
I know, but we're second fiddle to his damned restaurants. There's gotta be a better ending than that.
What do you expect to end up with a marriage proposal or something? Secretly playing as Colonel Sanders' future wife?
Maybe.
Sure, why not? Wow. So, who wants to go to KFC?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Alright, end the stream. Let's go.
I think that might be the ending they intended. Probably because he, yeah, because I don't know, like, if he was, like, married or anything.
I don't know.
Yeah. But anyway, we made good friends with Colonel Sanders. So, I'm happy with that ending. I don't know really what else we can do from here. Because that was That was totally different than I expected, but you know what? It wasn't. I actually enjoyed myself, which is weird.
I mean, once you know what it is and you appreciate it for what it is,
Yeah.
it's a fun time.
Yeah, it's lighthearted fun.
And it makes fun of itself really well, too.
It knows what it is, and that's what's important.
Yeah.
So
It's like the person that like made this game, or like whenever they first proposed the idea, they're just like, wait, what?
Yep.
Really? Oh, happy day.
That is crazy enough to just possibly work.
no, this was I've been saying it ever since I heard about this. This is an absolutely brilliant marketing campaign.
Oh yeah.
Because you are basically creating a meme.
Yep.
You are creating a meme, and when you create a meme, the internet talks about you.
Memes
Yep.
and dreams.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, there is no better way to get good advertising nowadays than just putting something out there that is going straight into the meme world.
Yep.
That is the best way to advertise yourself, and KFC realized that was the best thing they could do.
Oh yeah. I will say this was brilliant.
This was absolutely brilliant way that they could do
that's
this.
the thing, is it was actually done really well.
It was.
And it's done well because it knows what it is and it plays off of it.
Yep, like the writing was solid. The character models were good. They knew exactly who their target audience was.
Yep.
And the only issue that I potentially saw was every once in a while we saw like some flash frames.
Yeah.
But that's just a very minor graphical thing. And yeah, Captain was like, this was brilliant.
It was absolutely
Yeah.
brilliant.
And so it's just like, next stop, Wendy's. I'm not going to lie. Like, this reminds, what was it? Sneak King from Burger King?
Yeah.
Like, I would not be
Yeah.
surprised if this actually spurs a couple of other franchises to make their own games. But we don't want them to, like, make something the exact same.
Right.
No. But I can see like other companies like taking hint from this and going, wow, what a great idea.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hey, Bob, you just joined us, but we just finished the game.
We actually just finished the game.
Yep. Oh, goodness. Well, so it's about 10 o'clock. What do y'all want to do?
I'm hungry.
You're hungry?
For chicken.
Sweet, delicious chicken.
So, I mean, it was a good 3-hour stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think that makes for a good ending for the stream. I mean, it's 10 o'clock, so
How much was chicken reference? A lot, bub.
Yeah.
A lot.
a lot. Like literally, like what the thing that the one girl was wearing?
The stockings?
The stockings, yeah, they like shaped like chicken legs.
Yep.
It was great.
But yeah, that was a hell of a ride. We hope all of y'all enjoyed it. We had a blast voicing it and going through. They literally used their menu items as cooking items. Oh yeah, totally. And it was, we knew what we were getting into, and I'm actually glad it lived up to what I was hoping it would be. And so I am tickled pink that this exists. And this is one of the things that, you know what, I'm gonna just keep on my Steam, like, downloaded, just so whenever I scroll past it, I can just go, ha! As it'll put me in a good mood.
Just knowing that it's there.
Just knowing it exists.
I'm gonna go home and download this game so I can just do the same thing and just look at it and just go, ha! That exists.
Goodness. Wow.
Oh goodness.
What are they? There we go. But I hope everybody had fun. It's interesting that mashed potatoes with gravy aren't in Poland. Really, Koziara?
Really?
Huh. Yeah, Captain Mouse. Wait, what?
Mashed potatoes and gravy.
Mashed potatoes
is
and
great.
gravy is that's just good eating.
Oh yeah, mashed potatoes and gravy is just a match made in heaven.
Oh goodness. It's weird because we love mashed potatoes with gravy, but don't have it in Poland. Yeah,
That's crazy.
huh.
That's crazy talk.
Is it because they don't grow they don't grow mashed potatoes? They don't grow potatoes there, maybe?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, but thank you all for joining us. I had an absolute blast going through this, and you know what? I'm not going to lie. I would be interested in like voicing other like dating simulator games and shit like this. It was fun.
This is the first time we've ever played a dating sim.
The first dating sim we've ever played is Colonel Sanders.
It was great.
But if y'all had a good time, we definitely did. Please let us know if there's any other games of this style or any other style that you would love to see us play. Discord has the game suggestions, so this has just been an absolute blast.
There's a dating simulator that's all about birds.
Let's not get weird here.
Yeah. Everyone look for more dating sims. Oh, great.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Captain
Let's
Balls and
not get
Horror
weird.
want us
We
to
just
do
played
more.
one about KFC's Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah. But we're probably going to go get some food, so we're going to wrap this up. Is there anything we need to announce? I know Wednesday and Thursday we have Final Fantasy X and Link's Awakening is starting on Thursday.
Yeah, we're starting Link's Awakening on Thursday.
And then the poll is going to end on Wednesday?
it'd probably be like Thursday or something
Thursday?
like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the poll is going to end Thursday. So if you haven't used your free vote down below, please go ahead and do that. Or if you want to snipe Soma out of the lead and probably piss off Captain Maz, then go ahead and do so. You have until the Thursday stream to do so.
Yep, you've got until Thursday, because that's when we're taking the poll down.
But I really enjoyed this. I had a great time. So thanks for joining us. We'll see y'all later. I need to go get something fried and probably chicken oriented in my gullet.
I think we all do.
Oh, Captain Oz, don't disrespect my bits. Later, everybody.
Good night,
Have
everybody.
a good night. Bye-bye.